Welcome back. It's time to get some good cash going, and to be a little bit lucky. Like, in a very specific way.
I'm sure whatever way it is, I'm going to be horribly jealous.
Let's talk corn.
Let's. Corn lives on.
It is the eternal corn.
Oh, this is such a tease. Those melon look ready to go, but no, they got one more stage to go. We might have been able to tell there was a sort of an olive drab plant that was killed by lightning. Coke Bomb also lives again. Now, when I started recording, I was waiting to get animal name suggestions from the previous Harvest Moon thread. By this point, they had come in, and people wanted Coke Bomb to return.
I think I'm so far behind on the other farm videos that I don't even know who Coke Bomb 1 was.
I think it was a chicken. From the Animal Parade. And hey, here's what I was talking about. Got an apple.
And Gold Star quality, no less.
Not that that's going to matter, because it's going to go in a bundle, but yeah.
Yeah.
They tend to be silver or gold star.
You are blocking the exit from your house with that chest.
I only need one chest size in order to get through there.
Yeah, but house is going to be on fire in the middle of the night, and you're going to come running out, and you're going to trip over it and go face first into your fields. And everything you love will burn because there's no fire service here.
The Scarecrow will break your fall. It'll be fine.
I think I'll just break your nose.
What do you make your scarecrows out of?
Lead.
I got nothing.
Well, then we'll talk about what I'm making here. So I made some recycling machines. You'll notice I had been hanging on to all of my trash, because this is what it's for. You can convert it into useful stuff using a recycling machine. This is a really good way to get some really useful stuff, and very quickly.
No one will ever activate that drum block.
No, never.
The recycling machines don't look too happy about their lot in life.
Also, another thing we saw in the crafting menu was a staircase. If you have 99 stone, you can basically make an instant ladder when you're in the mines. It's good for if you're really stuck somewhere. Now, you see all these recipes? Don't buy any of them. You're able to get all the recipes from the Queen of Sauce. You never need to buy them.
So, did you just buy a beer from Gus, run around the corner, and give it to him?
Yeah. Beer's a really easy gift.
This is true.
Speaking of easy gift... So here we go. So eyeglasses and those broken CDs will always give you refined quartz. Normally you would need to put quartz into the furnace to make that. Or sometimes, weirdly, you see those crystals around the snow area of the mines. Sometimes you get refined quartz out of there too, but it's really rare. And speaking of really rare, this is a black slime. They have a ton of health. I think the star means it's a male. But they drop equipment, usually a weapon, like a rod, which is basically just a heavy rod, really slow attack. But in this case, it's another magnet ring. So I think that doubles my magnetism radius.
I love the happy little elevator sound.
I needed that a couple days ago.
Yeah.
So what, like, you install that on one of your chickens as a hat?
I wish, that'd be great.
You install it on your pigs for instant bacon.
I was going with more instant fried eggs.
Another thing that you drop around your farm. Look at that. That is very lucky. Usually you can only get cloth by converting wool from either sheep or rabbits, neither of which we're able to get right now, in a loom. But with a recycling machine, you can convert newspaper into either torches, which aren't that useful, but you can plop them around the farm if you need light, or very rarely, you'll get cloth from it.
Okay, so now you've put the torches down, we can begin the ritual.
Summon the lightning. Lightning rods are just another structure you place around the farm. Apparently, like scarecrows, they also have a radius. They don't immediately attract lightning and protect the entire farm. So I'm putting them in kind of stupid locations. But that's fine. Basically, when there's a thunderstorm, lightning will strike the lightning rods. And then, over time, I think they need to be struck twice, maybe, or it'll just be after a certain period of time. They will actually convert the electricity into batteries.
Ooh, profession time.
Not so useful. I need immediate gratification.
Yeah. Flat percentage up is always nice, because as you get better, the buff just gets better.
I don't know that we've seen many profession diversions yet. I think we saw one in the last part. We didn't talk about it much. But when you get to level 5 of every skill, you're given one of two options. And now I'm coming in the post-recording to remind you that these two were recorded much later than parts 1 through 6. And I acknowledge that we've already talked about a lot of these and we're just sort of repeating ourselves. Apologies for that. I didn't get to editing the commentary for these until we were well past part 12. It's a hazard of recording these ahead of time.
I found that most of the level 5 ones tend to be early game versus late game benefits. So if you're the kind of person who's probably going to play for 120 hours, like some people, I would recommend the latter of the two.
But only if you have 99 stone.
Hey. Hello, cash money. One of them.
Oh, so the ritual was a success. That's good.
Yep, and ancient fruits, I think, grow all the way until winter.
And you just put it straight into the shipping bin.
I want to get it in my shipping list.
That's true.
After this point, I'm going to save all of them and start converting them into jelly and eventually wine once I get the kegs. Now, I got a letter saying that a luau was on its way, and Lewis wants me to bring something for the potluck. Depending on the item and the quality thereof, which we'll actually be putting in a big soup pot, that will increase your friendship with everyone in town. Best thing, if you don't have anything saved right now, one thing you want to save for is a gold star melon. I do need 5 of them for the bundle, but if I can get just one, that's an easy max friendship with everyone. Max result, at least. But it's gonna be very tight, because I do also need that bundle.
I'm getting flashbacks to the original Harvest Moon, where you had that, like, crazy golden fruit that would grow up on the peak of the mountain. You had to run up and grab it and bring it to the, similar, like, the soup festival.
Or you can put an actual real good soup ingredient into the pot and everybody can hate you for it. That works too.
What did you put in there?
A ladle.
I think I put some kind of shellfish because it looked like a chowder to me, and I figured, hey, this'll work. No, everyone hated it.
The fish part was fine. It's the shell they objected to.
I don't eat seafood.
It's a garnish.
Yeah, adds flavor like bones in your chicken stock.
Or rocks in your soup when you're in 5th grade.
Guys, this tastes like poverty.
Yeah. I think you can put something poisonous in there. No surprise, everyone hates you.
Oh my god, Sebastian's that kid, isn't he?
Kinda. I like to think everyone pronounces it as best, but they don't know that they're pronouncing numbers.
That's totally Skippy's Bay over there.
Woodworker lady.
Yep. I totally missed him when he got the blueberries last episode.
Yeah.
Should we honor his memory?
Pour one out for Skippy.
Get some bluebee wine and pour one out.
It really is amazing. This is like a game that's sort of perfect for Skippy, and he decided to set it out. This is what you get, mate.
His loss, my gain.
Yeah. Jeez. He says starting tomorrow. It's sort of like only tomorrow there'll be a bunch of shells. It's something, though. But hey, the melons are ready. And there's a golden melon! I got so lucky. The day of the luau, I got a good item for it.
Nice.
And also, the puppies are grown. I think I'm saving the poppy for... No, I'm not. I'm taking it. That's roughly the area where once I get the beehives, I like to set them there, and the flowers. Poppies can actually be used to make a poppy seed muffin down the line, which is an interesting attention to detail. You can also use blue jazz, the spring flower, for recipes, so kind of interesting that some flowers can be used in cooking. Here we can see why I made sure to get both a white and brown chicken. You do need the different eggs.
That oak resin looks very angry.
It does. Oh, nice. Real good food. I think some of that I just stuff in the shipping bin for a quick cash. But it is good to hang on to a good meal.
Still no more context for the brightly colored marshmallows.
You watch the cutscene, that's all the context you need. They're brightly colored marshmallows, and they're adorable.
And when you complete a bundle, they take a star and throw it in a hole.
Yeah, but things are starting to organize.
They're organizing for our benefit, so let's not question it. This is the only time you'll meet the governor. He's basically just a suit and a face.
Until the same day of the month next year.
I've never been to a place that had a huge communal pot that everyone dropped something into.
I mean, I guess if you really want food poisoning.
I mean, I think that's the origins of gumbo. Pierre schmoozing as always. You goddamn hypocrite.
At least he's not selling stuff at this festival.
Yeah, finally.
Trying to figure out how to lobby the governor.
Most of the other festivals, he's got some kind of kiosk stand to sell some sort of special festival item, and his wife just complains about it.
And they just so happen to be the only places you can get those recipes from, too.
Also, the bridge is broken again. That stinks.
Thanks.
Wow.
He placed that totem pole a little too hard down there. The one time Lewis gets to be close to the other people. Or Linus.
Oh, Lewis is close to the other people, all right.
He doesn't have any livestock, and I think one of the kids is missing. Yeah, last year someone put shellfish in it. Ugh.
I'm sorry. I'm the worst best. So if you look at the table on the bottom specifically, though, it looks like most of the other tables as well. The dishes that are not the like 2x2 size dishes are all actually dishes you can cook.
Oh yeah.
I always want to steal them.
It's a nice detail. That's one way to describe it.
Call a medic. What's she been farming?
I like she only has 4 moves. Butt wiggle, stomp, raise hands, fan herself.
The sprite work is good, but do you expect her to do the running man?
George is never not complaining about the festival. Long back when I climbed out of the ocean and I began humanity.
Oh no, you're getting sand on your shoes, Alex.
It's like everything says is more vapid than the last.
I hated both Haley and Alex so much, and I was so happy that they always hang out together. I'm like, good, you're perfect for each other. Go away.
You're quarantined.
Go live in some other town and have... Oh. I'm sorry, what? And by litter, they mean pee. Please stop doing that.
Also, Jesus cries when you touch yourself. Alright, moment of truth. Is the pink melon I put in this globule pot worth it?
Will the governor like it, or will he destroy the charter for Stardew Valley?
Now see, from a culinary perspective, melon really doesn't seem like it would be a very versatile ingredient in a soup.
Not really. It's sweet, and that's it. It talked to me!
I assume the quality of the soup is entirely dependent on what you throw in.
Yep. Doesn't matter what anyone else put in there. How good it is depends on you.
God damn it, did everyone bring bouillabaisse again this year?
If you want to more plan ahead for the luau, you can save a gold star cauliflower. That'll also be a good one. No, you sticklers. But the rest of them are happy. That gets you a couple thousand friendship points with everyone. My mom actually made pepper jelly. It was interesting.
Yeah, it's one of those things that's good, but it's just weird because you don't expect something with that flavor to be that texture.
She also made rosemary jelly. That was kind of strange. Good on crackers, though.
That'd probably be really good on lamb.
Oh, yeah. I'm getting too old. God, go away.
Yay, the spirits are happy.
Tomorrow, they're gonna fuck you up.
But for now,
Well, that's why they're happy, because they're looking forward to tomorrow.
So here's the cool thing about the sunflowers. When you harvest them, they give back seeds. So you could sort of make a profit of seeds from them. Which is probably why they cost $200 to buy the base seeds in the first place. Got a whole bunch of forage. Funny thing about the grapes, they're the only forage that turns up in the next season as an actual crop. You find them on the ground in summer, and then you grow them on poles in fall.
Yeah, I spent a good portion of my first year and a half with 2 different stacks of grapes, thinking that they couldn't stack together.
No, they're literally the same thing.
Yeah, I had forageables in one chest and fruits that I could grow in another chest.
but which do they go in?
I had them in both. The ones I grew, I put in the fruit box, and the ones I picked up, I put in the forage box.
You are my favorites. You may go in the good box.
You have not disappointed me.
Bluebees!
Rubies.
Not yet blueberries for days. But you can just make a huge-ass field of blueberries, and you'll make a decent profit. They were worth a lot more in early builds of the game. They had to nerf it because you made too much money from it.
Freaking made blueberry spec useless again. Forget it, I'm just gonna grow druids.
So I think this is the first heart event with Penny. The only time we learn someone's surname.
Well, I assume Mayor Lewis's last name is Lewis.
Yeah, its first name is Mare.
Yeah.
So when do we get the heart event where you wheel him into the ocean?
To return him to the ocean where his wife came from.
It's a sacrifice to the merfolk to apologize for all the littering. And peeing.
Should have left him alone. Now he's mad.
I mean, he was mad before too, but...
I think George might win the award as guy in most other people's heart events.
Maybe. Because he's also in Harvey's. Because Harvey's his doctor.
Right, and he's also in Alex's.
Because he's Alex's grandfather.
Right.
So yeah, you might be right. I'm loving this MIDI doo-wop music. I'd rather die tomorrow. But Alien Best is a realist.
I'm unaging and eternal.
How'd you pull that off? Beep boop.
What is Gus doing down there? Why is he just in the corner for this cutscene?
From that angle, it also looks like his tongue is just hanging out of his mouth.
He's standing very still and hoping you don't notice.
He found a really good bone.
Yeah, a face like that definitely has to be accompanied by some kind of amusing noise.
He's got a popcorn kernel stuck in his back tooth. I'm trying to get it out for hours.
Ugh, I hate that.
I've been there. At least it's honest work. Too bad you're a liar.
I think my favorite complaint from George is definitely his winter text, where he just complains that sweaters aren't as warm as they used to be in the good old days.
No, it's because you're getting old and shriveled and losing bone density.
Nah, it's big cotton, I tell you.
Man, I'm so glad that I bought that red cabbage.
Yeah, that was a huge stroke of luck.
I think this is my first quality sprinkler. The regular sprinkler only waters the crops directly above, below, and to the left and right of where you place it. Quality sprinkler completely surrounds it in water. Way more efficient.
I've seen some interesting guides for how to best lay out your sprinklers on your farm to maximize watered area, sometimes with or without scarecrows, and my favorites are the ones that just start with the lowest tier sprinkler and it just says no. Just wait till you have the second one.
So I like this. On Friday nights, pretty much everyone in town goes down to the bar. Nice little touch of communal detail.
Well, yeah, it's the most happening place in town, because it's literally the only place you can go to hang out.
Most of this is repeating dialogue. Like things they only say at the bar that you can keep talking to them and they'll keep saying. I don't know if it counts as talking to them for the day. And it's nice down here, sweaters don't work as well. Got some mayo.
Ooh.
You get gold star mayo from the large eggs. There's no silver star mayo.
Nothing quite like tasty, tasty mayonnaise you let sit outside on a hot summer day.
That's how you make it the long way. I got another achievement. I think that's from Profits.
First there's a wizard, now there's profits too.
Jesus Christ.
Is that gonna be 2 days in a row?
Just about.
Oh, got another melon.
Here's me realizing that thing's not coming back. On the plus side, more ancient fruit. These I am going to hang on to. No matter what you do, do not put silver and gold star fruit into the kegs or the reserve jars. You're not going to get a profit. You're basically just wasting extra money. Go for the baseline.
Okay, well at least Alex and I can agree on one thing.
It's your birthday today.
Yes, you figured out my secret.
It'll be too late for everyone watching. Hey, same for me, George.
Hey, they fixed the bridge.
That was
Hey.
nice of them.
Thanks, jerks.
They used the totem pole.
The totem pole is the bridge. They just haul it out of there for the festival.
That's why you needed 300 pieces of wood to make it.
To replace it every year.
Yes.
Good plan.
So I picked up a sea urchin. I think you can only get it on that side of the beach. And you only use it for the dye bundle. I think this is Haley's first heart scene.
It's also her having a stroke.
Basically, Haley has to wait until, I think, her third heart event before she's likable.
Yeah, before that, her personality is just Valley Girl. I despise her. Ugh, I can't even handle it.
This cutscene is her complaining because she has one job to do, she doesn't want to do it. I think it goes without saying that Emily takes care of the entire house. But again, best as a realist.
Oh, back to the stroke. Haley?
If you roll your eyes like that, they're gonna get stuck.
Or you'll get a detached retina.
That face that she's making is approximately the face that I want to make whenever I think of her.
That's the face I make whenever I think of her.
Hey, remember Emily likes cloth? She likes cloth.
Ron, give her some cloth! Give her some cloth! I can imagine I'm just poking the parrot. That's why it's screeching like that.
Emily seemed okay with it. A futon bear?
It's not a very good futon, then. Can't do anything to that door, but there are photos taped to the side of it. For whatever that's worth.
There is one scene later where you actually do go into that room.
Yep, it's her very last heart event.
Is that the kill room?
Another slingshot! Just leave it there. Just leave it there.
I am.
Yes.
I'm gonna try. Please just leave it there. Yes.
Yes.
You do not need to take it out of the chest.
Alright, that's I'm getting this game and doing a slingshot only run.
Good fucking luck.
Hope you didn't like rocks.
That's much more useful. Ores and pairs is nice, but that only gives you, like, a bare increase in cash that you get. I definitely need more ores for a much longer period of time.
The spirits are inside, watching Netflix.
What is the name of your cat again? I don't remember.
Jade.
Yes. The only animal on your farm that you cannot rename? Actually, there's two. You don't have the other one yet.
I'm gonna go with horse.
Yeah, pretty much.
Spoiler alert, it's a hamster.
It's not a guinea pig, it's not good enough.
Oh, even not quite close.
Did you both skipify your voices at the exact same moment?
Skipified.
I'm gonna make that an app. It's kind of like the auto-tune one, except it just makes you sound like Skippy.
So I got a request from Pam to give her a pale ale. That's what I'm waiting on the hops for. The wheat, you're able to convert into regular beer. Hops, you convert into pale ale, which is its own item. But I don't have the kegs yet, so I can't make either. Luckily, the requests you get from the mail you can hold on to indefinitely. It's only the requests that you get in front of the shop that are on a time limit.
Great, so now Beth's just going to be responsible for bringing IPAs to Stardew Valley.
Hello. Got a rare seed. I want that, because you grow those in fall. And they're pretty easy money. I mean, they do take all of fall to grow, but still easy money. Oh, God. Why am I bad at this?
Because it's like playing Flappy Fish.
Basically. I kind of got it.
I do know from experience that the letters requests that come through in the mail are actually indefinite, because I got a request from Demetrius on the very last day of summer for a melon after I had sold all of my melons. And it sat there and bothered me for the next 3 seasons. And I checked the merchant, I checked garbage cans, nothing.
So what do the books do for you?
They just open up something you can read in the museum. They're not specific. Like, you can just find a book, and that'll unlock the next thing in the museum. It sort of goes in order. We will be getting all of them just because it's kind of hard not to.
Yeah, you'll absolutely find all the books before you find all the artifacts that you would otherwise be digging up from the worm spots.
Found that hand. The rest of the body's got to be somewhere.
Actually, it is.
Oh.
Ooh. New fishing-only treasure. Elven jewelry. Apparently elves are a thing in this universe. Damn. With how fast that thing was moving... Oh, Lord.
Ooh, hello.
That beats it.
Holy crap.
You see that unique icon? That was a kingfish.
Another Harvest Moon tradition.
Yep.
Shamelessly copied.
You can only find that fish in this pier in this season.
And another 5-foot tuna.
I think on that pier in this season in the rain, in fact.
Yeah.
Harvey, you're drinking too much. Please sober up. Have some coffee.
Hey, I love coffee more. I should have been drinking this in the first place.
Oh man, thanks for the coffee. Bartender. Shot of Jack.
I need to chase this.
Fun fact, there is no ocean fish that looks like the ocean fish bundle.
No. Yeah. What is that? I got a battery.
I don't think I knew that the lightning rods were better spread out all over your farm. I have 10 or 12 of them all next to each other by my mailbox. That's probably useless.
Yeah, because the lightning will only strike in a certain area, and the lightning rods have a radius of protection.
Though my little lightning rod cube does all go at once, so maybe there's just a lot of lightning.
I think so.
Well, I mean, the lightning rods attract lightning, so the more you build, the more lightning there's going to be.
Science.
It's a self-defeating purpose.
It's an educational LP.
Destroy your farm.
Hey, maybe you really want to grow charcoal.
But I think next time we'll actually be putting those batteries to use. There's one thing you can specifically do with it aside from crafting. But mostly once you've crafted everything you need the batteries for. They're worth 500 gold each, so they're decent moneymakers.
So join us next time for Weird Dad.
I'm not ready.
Nobody's ready.
2017 was the year of video game dads.
Sorry we're late.
It's okay, Dad will forgive you.